just alternative forms they would use to state a prediction to a colleague. For example, they say, yeah, you can also say this. You can also use this form of language. They provide alternatives. They provide different ways of saying the same thing. What is the philosophy? In communicative language competence, a speaker has a choice not only about what to say, but also how to say it. Okay? This is different from grammar translation. Grammar translation is very strict. Grammar rules over the way you use the language. But in communicative language teaching, no. It is flexible. You can use parallel forms. You are first, grammar next in communicative language teaching. But in grammar translation, no. Grammar first, you second. Step 15. After the role play is finished, the students elicit relevant vocabulary. Different vocabularies are practiced. The grammar and vocabulary that the students learn follow from the function, from the situational context, and the roles of the interlocutors. Very good. So communication comes first, then grammar and vocabulary. So who the interlocutors are very important. Yeah, who is talking to whom, when, about what. These are more important than grammar and vocabulary. But it does not mean that grammar and vocabulary should be put aside. No. Yeah, one problem, logical problem with some people is that when you say something comes first, then they ignore the remaining parts. So if you say communication is important, they say, grammar and vocabulary are not important. This is a misunderstanding. So grammar and vocabulary are also communicative language teaching, but they are not your priority. The priority is your communication. And you may to use different grammar forms and vocabulary items, so far as they are correct and appropriate in the context. Step 16, the last step here. For homework, students are to find out about political candidates and make a prediction about which will be successful in the forthcoming election. So as a homework, okay, because it was about the prediction of sports results, scores, now the homework is about prediction. For example, prediction about political candidates. Do you have elections in Iraq? Is the governing system in your country based on elections, parliaments, presidents? Good. So it could be a good activity for the students to predict the results of elections. Not only elections at the nation level, sometimes uh, about elections at the school if you have. So again, this is a chance for authentic communication, for real life communication. You can coach the students on strategies to communicate. Okay, so for the end of this chapter, I have some important words for you. If you are ready for important notes, give me a plus. Okay, important points. Important note today. Number one, I will stop my lectures here up to the beginning of chapter 10. Do you see this title, chapter 10? What is the title of this chapter? Someone write it in the chat box so that I am sure you are following me. Okay, so I will stop here, right? Two chapters, chapter 10 and 11, cut. Okay. I will stop my lectures here today. But please don't push my colleagues to stop there because they started 1 or 2 weeks after me. According to the syllabus of the university, they have to offer their courses based on certain number of sessions. Am I clear, ladies and gentlemen? So, Zahra, what are you doing? I am talking about my course, but you are sending me a note on communicative language teaching. Good for your comment, but can 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 you hear me? Do you follow me, madam? Muhammad Abdul Rahman Abdul Karim, can you hear me, sir? Thank you, Zahra. Okay. Probably you received my voice with delay, huh? Okay, students, can you hear me now? Okay, I will stop my class here up to chapter 10. Okay, in my previous statement, I said that I will cover 12 chapters, but now I am saying I will cover up to chapter 10. So the exam would be from the beginning of the book up to this chapter 10. I will again send you an announcement and make everything clear. Okay? Please do not ask my colleagues to stop their lectures because they started 1 week or 2 weeks after me. I started earlier. So do not write them sentences, messages like this. The head of the department stop the courses. You please stop. No, 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 no. Okay? Am I clear? All right. I will send you a file of PowerPoint slides on this course for you. Okay? But the exam is not limited to the slides. I send you slides to help you. Okay. Zahra and others, please do not ask me to do things for you, to summarize things for you. This is not a university way of doing things, okay? You have as a university and even MA university students, you have to study hard, you have to work very hard. So you should summarize the book for yourselves. Okay? I am sorry, Zahra. Okay? So I will send you some slides. I will send you another announcement about the course. Okay? So I just cut 2 chapters, nothing more. Okay? I started my course earlier than my colleagues. So today is my last day for this course, but my colleagues should continue their courses. Okay. I have close and I tell them everything vividly and clearly. Okay? All right. So these were important notes for today. I will stop the class here. I will say goodbye to you, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy you are my students in Iran. I am happy you are in Iran. I am happy you are in my department. Okay, you are most welcome as brothers and sisters. Okay. Uh, one of you asked about the time of the examinations, final examinations. Uh, I will, Mr. Dr. Nekukar will uh, issue an announcement about the exact date and time of your final examinations. Your final examinations should be done in person, not online. You have to come to Iran. You have to come to our university and attend the examination hall. Okay? He will tell you details. I talked to Dr. Nakukar about your examinations. Some of you said you need more time with time lapse between uh, the examinations. I talked about it. We agreed to. I think we have exams every other day. So you have, for example, one exam on Saturday, another on Monday, or things like this. Details are to be announced. So please be very watchful for the announcements I sent to you and for the announcements by Dr. Nakukar. Okay? All right, this is my last comment. Okay, the class is over. You are free to leave. I will leave the room too. Goodbye.